In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how to apply for your IGETC or CSU GE certification. This is something you'll be doing in your final semester, usually around May or June, once you've been accepted to the universities and once you've already selected which university you're planning to go to. So from this point on Insight, you're going to go to DVC Student Forms. This will open up and you'll select the IGETC CSU GE request. Once you click on this one, our dynamic forms will open up here. You will fill out your name and student ID at the top. You'll work your way down to birthday. This is where you're going to indicate either the IGETC or the CSU GE pattern. And this will depend on sort of your primary goal of whether or not you're aiming mostly at the UC or primarily at the CSU. And ideally, you would have had this conversation much sooner with one of us over in counseling. For the purposes of this, I'm going to say that I'm mostly interested in the UC, so I'm selecting IGETC. I'm going to say, again, this is probably around the month of May or June, so I'm going to say that I'm not currently enrolled in any of the courses. I'm going to indicate that I don't have coursework from other colleges, but if you do, you will select yes and make sure that there are transcripts on file with our admissions office. This one is asking if I did my foreign language requirement in high school. Again, I'm going to select yes here. And I would recommend taking a look at my video on the foreign language requirement IGETC Area 6. Typically, you would want to have your high school transcript sent into our admissions office, again, sometime before the months of March or April, ideally. Below this, I'll say that I don't have any AP scores and that I'm not requesting partial certification. Partial certification is only if I'm within 1 or 2 classes of completing my full IGETC. And I have a video on steps before transfer that will go into that as well in a little bit more detail. But again, for the purposes of this one, I'm going to say that I'm requesting full IGETC certification. So I'm going to leave that as a no. Down below, I'm going to fill out my home address. And this is where I'm going to indicate which university I would like this sent to. So if I applied and I was accepted to 7 or 8 different universities, I talk with my friends or family and we decide that I'm going to enroll at UC Santa Barbara. I would put UC Santa Barbara here as well as their address for their admissions office so that proof of my GE certification is sent there. This will ideally save me time, save me money, and save me from having to take additional courses after transfer. So certainly worth the time to get this done ahead of time. At the bottom, just fill out your name, sign, and submit the form there, and that should take care of everything. If you have questions about any of it along the way, certainly feel free to come by and see us in counseling, or you can contact the admissions office if you're having any technical issues with this form as well. Good luck.